All right, basically on time. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Cosmic here. Hopefully you got your water, hopefully you got a beverage. We are, oh, that is clearly a break here. We are back with more CZN tonight. We are, as I mentioned last night, gonna be diving into some sortie because we gotta farm some black mass and hopefully fix up this Tressa deck so that I can put it in the tower video, since it does seem like the Tressa build will be strong enough to be a solo carry for the tower, which is pretty cool, because I know, you know, Tressa has not really had the biggest spotlight on her, so a little bit of a account cleanup here to start, just because with work and everything else, and then it'll be a pretty straightforward hard cutoff normal time for stream tonight, just because I do have to go back in the office tomorrow and have to wake up early on that. And you know, now that we've been back in office for about a month with like our mandatory twice a week in and all that stuff, twice a week minimum, I didn't realize how much losing like 6 to 8 hours a week would impact the time I have for like content or other stuff. So that's why the video side of things have been definitely slacking a little bit, unfortunately. But we will get this going. Make sure I use some stamina before I forget. We got to get our coffee. I very much miss the double memory fragments, but we also need to continue farming for the void fragments. Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot to pull up the image for people who might have missed it. Let me pull up my background stuff. Okay, that's open, and then where is... Let me... so you guys can see what I'm swapping over here. So here's the Tressa deck that we're working towards. We optimize this, but I can't find my Adelheid. Oh, there she is. That I want to pull up and reference again for everybody. So yes, we do have her updated information. We do have like the updated resources and stuff for if you get divines or not, all that good stuff, right? And we did cover her at least initial epiphanies, or base kit, I should say, no epiphanies, in a video today. And yeah, she does seem pretty insane. Now, again, I think this is a character that if you are a newer account, it'll definitely be very solid, because it does feel like she's going to fit into a lot of roles. However, if you're like me and if you have every combatant, or maybe you've been playing on and off, you know, since launch, there's nothing about her that like totally stands out yet. There's a bunch of other characters that like, yeah, sure, she's like part Cassius, part Narja, part whatever, right? But if you also just have things like Narja or some of the other 5 stars, then you can probably still craft a team that's going to do fine. So very curious to see where this lands. And then also, let me move this out of the way. There was a translation error on the patch notes that said the action points is what determines if the boss hits you or not. And apparently it's the actions you take, period. So haste becoming important. So we'll have to wait and see what the Great Rift has for us. But that said, again, as I mentioned, we are going to go through and just burn some stamina because we do have to work on our potential fragments. We're at 199, and I said, what, we need 340? Yeah, we got a bit to go on this one, so we will... Oops. There we go. We're going to jump in here, get our farming going. And heaven help me, please tell me I put the right set on her this time. I really hope we did. Okay, it is a playable one at least. Which means we should also have our persona, which we are not going to It's not going to do much right now because we're just going to go ahead and burn everything that we have, so. Yep, there you go. It's really nice when you don't rely on the AI to just mess around and take 20 turns. Did I buy all the rare potential stones out of the shop already? Not all of them. I do think I am missing some in that regard. Actually, do we even have a kill spell in our hand? No, we don't. Thank you very much. I don't know if we can discard enough to actually do enough here. Hey, Sevenfold, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yes, Meilin was boosted, so we're going to be doing a Meilin run in Sortie. Is that enough? That's probably not enough. Never mind, it wasn't enough. And just to burn the rest of our stamina because we are going to be in the office tomorrow and I won't have time to spend more stamina before reset. But yeah, now I'm honestly very curious of when my last Meilin run was. I have not used her in a very long time. I wonder if I even have like a recent save data. There you go. We have not used her since November, apparently. Do I have like a more recent one? Oh, what was this? Oh, this was Diana's patch then, which I did like one run with her. That doesn't really count. Yeah, so notably, we did not have a lot of good luck with her, right? She should have that unlocked anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and unlock it. Yeah, we didn't even finish. Oh, damn, we didn't even finish upgrading her stuff, man. All right, I feel a little bit bad. At least I'll get 2 and 2. Now, again, these aren't going to matter for Sortie, but future me is going to have to come back to this for sure. Well, especially with save data now, too, right? Editing capabilities. You might as well just go through it and clean everything out, and then if you have one that you really like, you know, maybe save it as a potential for future... like for a future use, but otherwise, like, it's very easy to just delete a lot of save data and not feel bad now. Yeah, very interesting list of things that are boosted. Unfortunately, you know, Luke and Lucas are not popping up anytime soon for us. So, same thing as always. We're gonna have, you know, do this for fun. We're not gonna do any silly stage 30 challenge or stuff like that. We still have to farm out the skill tree. Like, we are still very much in a I need resources mode. So I am just spending what time I have to farm this because, you know, even a full run, if we're only getting 6 divine rerolls, right? It's not a good time. Oh, I forgot about the... My bad, forgot about the stamina to enter. Don't forget... Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, no partner run, I guess. You know, we want to give ourselves a little bit of a challenge, right? That's what I'm gonna go with. Man, I know it wants me to pick Maribel, but I just realized they gives you like little info clips about them too. New player having pulled HDMI. Interested to see how these older characters fare just from reading the cards. Doesn't seem worth. Kind of. I mean, it depends on the content. It depends on, like, what type of teams you want to build. Like, CZN as a game is more about deck building and finding a team that you want to play that can clear content. Unless it's the Great Rift. Great Rift is the one thing that's always gonna, you know, cater to whoever. It'll be nice when we get our passion weakness going. No, stage 30 is a waste of time. No, we're just playing to have fun. And to farm the resources that we actually need. Can we even use that in maybe like 200 damage? Gives her a stack of counterattack, I guess. I'd rather just get the counterattack stack for the next turn. Oh, I think she doesn't have it in her base version, the card I'm thinking of, actually. Man, our shield gain is not exciting here. What stage do I recommend to farm? It's just about clearing, right? Use the resources. You could farm 65, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you should farm whatever you can clear and have fun clearing. It doesn't matter. The 20 is not gonna be enough. I guess, like, we don't have any big combos, right? For just base deck version. Sortie by design is a marathon, not a sprint. Yes, Fay is a Void Ranger. We covered it in a video on the channel. We have a bunch of her card reveals as well. But my we did a full video on Fay and went over like all of her card upgrades, and a lot of people didn't see this in the video, so I think I'm still one of the only people that like really brought up Flame Dance and why it's potentially so busted. But yeah, that video's on the channel if you want to check her out. Oh man, this is not exciting for us. I mean, I guess I didn't intentionally even think about like the double passion weakness angle here, but thankful for it. Now look, again, I know it's my own fault for not entering with the partner, but yeah, base decks are always a bit. Oh, we can't even kill them. How much damage is it dealing, my guy? TLDR on Adelheid? Narja, but better, but also a draw support, I guess. A lot. There is... Her epiphanies are going to be insane when they get revealed. I mean, this should work, actually. Yeah, there we go. Bonk. No information on Tenebria yet. It's kind of crazy, like, just having the weakness attack would be nice, but, right, RDS is, you know, her main piece, so I feel like that's kind of where we want to focus our efforts right now. Oh, did I pull up the... Man. Also, I don't know if we have any like old school TCG players, man, but everybody is so excited about the chaotic reveal and how chaotic TCG is coming back. So we will see how that one unfolds. But yeah, so probably same thing. Go back to Tenebria, right? So probably same thing that we got with Adelheid, right? Is that we'll get the reveal on her element and all that stuff like 2 weeks before the actual drop, and then the week before we'll get the promotional video and stuff. So we'll have you know, a good idea on kind of what direction that she's going in, but we can assume that, or in my opinion, we can fairly assume that she's going to be psionic something. But we will see. People are like dying on the hill that she's gonna be a counterattack unit, man, and like, no, like we have too many counterattackers already, right? We don't need 3 counterattackers in 1 season duration. That just does not make sense. What does Black Mass do? It is the currency to buy the reroll items that we need to fix up some of our decks. I forgot how expensive Sortie is, just in terms of like wanting to remove cards, and then also like you just do not get as much currency, man. I guess we get 1 free reroll, sure. Nothing, got it. Like we can't afford to buy any of that. I mean, we can't even like full combo, right? Ah, whatever. I think we still try to get the RDS upgraded. I guess if we get like the move to hand, like the double attack on basics is quite nice. But I'd rather just go with like a single strong attack. Yeah, we're just gonna take this single strong attack. I actually don't know what is gonna be relevant for Sortie. Which again, this is part of the fun of it, is like figuring this out as you go. Sure, we'll eat a curse card. Try to make a Dream World deck, but can't find Dream World. Play a better deck. Don't worry about it. Like I hate to be like, you know, #1 villain on that, man, but like a Dream World deck is just not worth the effort. I personally, as a content creator, can't feel good about letting people chase Dream World. Like, it is not a good enough deck for how much time and resource and energy you have to put into it. For a deck that you're not even going to use outside of this season, right? Like, before I would ever finish a Dream World deck, I would say, do I have the base builds for all of my supports done? Do I have all of my Hyde and Marie decks done? Do I have, like, my second team for Great Rift? Do I have all of their decks done? And if you have all of that squared away already, by all means, go do a Dream World deck. But, like, as somebody who lived through that week of Haru, I can never... Like, the Dream World deck is going to be harder to farm than the Haru deck that we were chasing. I can't wish that on my worst of enemies, man. Like, no. That's rough. Yeah, guys, you need 2 teams for Great Rift. Spoiler. I hate all, passion weakness, but fixed shield. No, we need the passion weakness. But no, to be sincere and to answer the actual question though, it is just pure RNG. We did a video about farming maneuvering fire back in season 1, and the reason why like maneuvering fire was a reasonable thing to farm, right, is because it was just a rare. So you had a very easy time finding maneuvering fire in the first half of the chaos, so you could copy it, right? Dream World being a legendary, you are likely not going to find it in the first half, or you shouldn't, right, in most situations. And so you're never gonna get enough copies of Dream World in a deck easily to make it worth running to begin with, right? Like, even the most perfect Dream World deck is dealing less damage than my all-support team build. So, I just can't recommend. And the support deck that we did, it plays itself, right? You play all your draw cards, then you play your attack cards. That's it. It is the most brain dead deck that I've built so far. It is just that easy to play. Which, again, there should be easy to pilot decks in the game as well. That's not what I'm saying. Yes, you need 2 teams. There's a first half and second half for every Great Rift fight. Ah, boy, I hate these guys a lot. Oh, I guess we could have done that first. My bad. The support deck is gonna be in my video, but I've already talked about it quite a bit, but it's this. And again, you don't actually need the explosion of emotions. This is just a optimization thing that I did. I'm also just remembering that we don't have... Dang. Not having the AP generation is kind of buns, too. So I have to do 15%? I don't think we're doing 15% here. So, explosion of emotions, is it still bugged? Yes. However, when you have 40 points left, it is still the highest neutral damage boost that you can currently get in the game. So if we're just talking about damage values, the 2 best neutral cards are Glorious Evolution, or whatever the hell it's called, and Explosion of Emotions. Both of them give you 3 morale. The downside is, with the Glorious Evolution, is that you take 10% of your HP as damage every single turn. So with the Explosion of Emotion, there is 0 downside. It's just a permanent buff. And then you always then in the future have the advantage of, oh, if I'm doing this with a discard character, I'm also then getting an AP if I need it. So no matter what, it's very good to have it for the morale. Are we still cooked though? What do we get? A Shelter Strike? Ooh, that is not. That's certainly not good for us. All right, was really hoping for a double crit angle here, but not looking good. Oh, what's the JP and Korean text say? Boy, howdy, that is not good for us. Thankfully, combo is just red cards, right? So, I mean, we can see if that stuns him and then banish this. Oh. Okay, never mind. We are just cooked, it turns out. Oh, they both have the shield. So 600 and okay, well they're both basically killing us. Nope. All right, 30 stamina loss. Let's go get our partner put on. All right, that's why you don't forget a partner, right? I really should just be doing 65, but that is my own fault as well. Actually, is this even good on her as well? What does this do again? She does not have inspiration. Oh, she does draw her own cards, though. Oh god, it's 50 more attack. 20 damage, 1 or lower, skill card. Oh, that's fine. I'm just gonna use Westmacott. Alright, let's be realistic about this, because what is it again? It's like 6,000. Oh, too many, backed out too many times. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Yeah, it's a difference of 500, and it's a lot easier, but it gives us, what, 400? Okay, so 400 tactical data. Yeah, bro, like, 80 is such a waste unless you're going through all these modifiers, right? That's still kind of a waste if I'm being low-key honest about it. Like, after knowing how difficult stage 30 can be. Whew. No, until you finish your trees, guys, don't even bother with 80. It's not worth it. Like, until you finish this nonsense and the 29,000 that you need, just farm 65 and speedrun it. And again, if you want the challenge, obviously play 80. I'm not going to stop you, but when there's currency to be farmed and a skill tree to be unlocked, nah. Can't be bothered. I was spoiled by my Heidi Marie stage 30 clears, but we're back on our more realistic, you know, clearings for Sortie. Again, we did get us a level 80 with Yuki clear, so that was something, but that wasted a lot of time, admittedly, so I need to... actually, we could do the basic, right? Sure. Anyways, yeah, just farm 65 is where I was going with that. Like, cool, we cleared with Yuki, but until you finish the skill tree and, like, you have a billion black mass, just clear what you can clear. Clear what you can clear quickly, I guess I should say. But again, if you have the time and you want to do stage 30, by all means, give it a go. It is really fun once you finally clear it. But at least for right now, nah. Unique gear gives her +1 hit to basics. Oh, hell yeah. I'll say I haven't, this is like a blind run, so I guess I probably should have said don't spoil me on it, but fair enough, fair enough. I guess that should have been a expected after seeing how insane Yuki's was. Like, I am personally very excited to go through this and see what all the various unique gears are for combatants. Because again, Yuki was real sick. Oh, it's the resolve 1 is worthless. No, that is a easy skip for us. When attacking a target that has already acted through a single target card, increase critical chance by 50. That's pretty good if the last guy is the haste idiot. Is what, no, it's the normal guy. Nope. Oh, God. Increase amount, damage amount, shield amount. What is this? Oh, this is just, wait, is that the difference? Morale versus... No, give me the damage and give me my free draw too, man. That's sick if we open that. And we want to go up. Nope, not rest. Hey, Thor, welcome, welcome. Today we are just going to be working on a bit of our, Ember and Passion Weakness. Today we're just going to be working on farming some black mass so we can refine some of the Tressa decks and other stuff. Oh, we forgot to use our Chaos Delegation. Sorry, that's what we were supposed to start with. I was supposed to do my Tressa runs now that we've finished that deck and changed a couple cards around. My bad. Sure, man. Just eat my... Eat a Divine. Yeah, so it's random, but you could what chaos is it? The Foretold Ruin boss is just a pain in the ass. Well, this seems broken with Retain, man. Sure. Just get a free draw 2 on a turn whenever I need it. That seems insane. Which fragments are best for Magna? That is going to come down to how you are building her. Magna now can be built as a main damage dealer in a group, or she can be played as a 0-card support that is giving you a bunch of counterattacks and vulnerable buffs on the boss, or vulnerable debuffs, I guess, technically on the boss. So do keep that in mind. Yeah, I very much accept that we might just get eaten alive on whatever the final boss is, but that is the gamble we take. So the 0-card one, we are going to be using actually, wait, no, what? Hold on. I have to go find my tweet because I don't remember. We tested the Magna, but now I don't remember. Where is my tweet? No, that's Typhera. I promise this is relevant. There we go. Let me... oh, right. Yeah. Because we were talking about running the Lux Blessing. I remember now. So yeah, this is the 0, because it's all upgrades, right? So unfortunately, the trick here is that you're going to still need a single card that gives shield. And we've talked about the persona in depth that you don't want the shield one, funny enough. But you could still just get the girl in her is it gold rotted apple with a draw 1 divine on it to give you the shield trigger, because once you trigger this 5 times, it is a permanent buff. So as long as you have a shield trigger card in this kind of deck setup, it could be very much worth it. But this is a build that is going to give you at a minimum 6 vulnerable stacks of vulnerable whenever the boss hits you, like per hit. And then it's also going to give you a 90% increase in damage to all of your counterattacks. So, again, the major downside of counterattack is that the boss has to hit you or it does nothing. So, yeah, that's still one of the biggest challenges with counterattacks is I don't know how they fix it. And by fix it, I just mean making it more consistent. I'm sure they would say that it is working as intended, right? Yeah, like I want a cursed gouge, but for counterattacks. Like, I'm sure you'd have to balance that in some stupid way, but you know, make it cost 3 or something. Like just anything, right? Something that would work would be ideal. Oh, this is fun. We don't get the draw, but I get to watch my whole hand get played out. That is probably the first and last time I ever get to use that card for Ray. Oh shit, good question. I thought I pinned it. I don't know if I actually pinned that in the Discord. Because we built that on stream and I might have forgotten. Nope, it is not. I'm gonna pin that in the Discord really quick. Our Tressa build's up there, but I forgot to pin that apparently. Magna. Spam vulnerable stacks on boss. Need 1 shield card to trigger memory fragment set. I swear I pinned that, but I don't know what the hell happened. I can get rid of my math stuff. Okay. No, totally. Don't blame me on that one. Card that makes enemy attack you would be funny. Yeah, just something, man. It's... Oh, I just realized that this was in my hand when I... Brain was on autopilot a little bit there. But yeah, we'll have to see. Because it also makes me wonder what epiphanies that Adelheid might have. Oh, sorry, I just saw the thoughts on Adelheid. So, for the... I guess we do have all the basics. For us veterans that have a wide roster, she does feel like she'll be a side upgrade in a lot of instances, but I'm really curious to see where her epiphanies land and how that can kind of change her role overall. But I think for newer players, she's probably gonna be able to fit some like really niche and not niche, but some really important roles in the roster. Her kit does seem quite good. All right, man, we're just gonna keep getting the oops all basics. Yeah, the plus 100% damage card is either going to be like, well, at face value, it's better than Narja's buff, right? Like, what it is a direct power creep of Narja's buff. So sure. But if that doesn't have a good epiphany to go behind it, then it's kind of whatever, right? So it's either going to become one of the best support cards in the entire game, or it's just going to be like a super meh thing, and there's no in between for that card. So I am very interested to see what the hell they do with it. It is going to be fun to see where that lands. Sure. I do love me a snack time for the healing, so we'll grab a snack time early. There's definitely a case there for just more damage. Sure. Well, it would be unfair to say if she's a must pull or not before we know what her epiphanies do. I will say from a potential game-changing impact that Adelheid could have, it is my most anticipated character at this point. And again, strictly speaking of how insane her her base cards are before we know what the epiphanies are. Like, the fact that she has double upgrade and an exhaust card in her kit is already such a win. Like, people who love deck building are probably going to, like, want to pull for the character. Yeah, so it's only one target, right? But it's if you're facing a boss, that's all you want. You just want a single target damage source, anyways. Oh, I just realized that this is the draw, not the move. I see, I see, I see. Goodbye. Okay, well, joke's on me now for not just drawing it first. There you go, nothing like a very solid draw too. Oh, but we can't target, right? We could activate all our basics, but then they might end up all going into the eggs. Yeah, you know what? Sure, just for the RNG factor, man. YOLO. Really? Not a, Sure, man. What? Sure, he's not killing us. You know what? Sure, we're down 1 health. All right. Oopsies. Oh, I guess getting confiscation on her would actually be pretty sick. It worked for me. Yeah, no, I clicked on the link. It should still work, or at least I clicked on the one that popped up in Twitch. The invite code should be the same, right? UG. Yeah, sorry about that. I know we've been trying to put some more bot protection in the Discord lately, so I don't know if that changed anything, but I can confirm I was able to access it. Oh, we already removed the... shoot. All right, well, I committed to that bit, I guess. Nah, let's get a divine, man. Treat it as a basic card, draw 1 basic, increase cost by 1 and increased it. Jesus, holy, if you had the AP for that. Oh, I mean, we're never getting 3 AP, possible. Like, this was, what was the, oh, Yuki, right? When we did our Yuki clear, man, the extra damage on that flash slash was so sick. But yeah, draw basic is clearly what we want to grab here, because at least it'll draw something else potentially. No, Sortie is a free-for-all in that regard. I kind of forgot that was gonna count as a basic there. Dang. Okay. Like, I just wanted to draw 2, right? Hey, Tatiki, how are you doing, brother? Welcome to the stream. Happy Wednesday. Man, this turn could have been a lot sweeter, I tell you. We're not gonna draw a card just to burn it. Okay, nope. I'm gonna draw my basics this way this time. Ah, boy, yeah. You miss it. You miss it quite a bit, right? Man. Huh. Good times, good times. I guess it does help with some of our... I'll grab a gear bag here just for, like, bad starting hands. I'm worried about what cards it might create. Man, you know what? YOLO. Let's do the fun shit. Yeah, there you go. Whoopee, two divines that we can reroll, man. God damn. This is the other reason why I will always advocate for doing like 65 instead, because you just get to take all the super random RNG, you know, style of stuff, which again, if you don't like the randomness, obviously I get it. So you don't have to sit here and sweat over every single micro decision, right? Like, just find cool combos that you can have fun with. No. We don't care about exhausted. I mean, just 2 AP is solid, right? Like, I don't care about trying to go for prismatic or anything. I don't think that's gonna happen. And we're definitely not gonna get 8 cost. I guess this is 1 free AP every turn. Actually, hold on, right? This is only... At each turn, decrease the card of the first card used by 1. Never mind. I'd rather have 1 AP. I thought this was the damage one for some reason, but that's red. This is just an AP one. The ice damage does not stack. Oh, it's probably a bug then. Okay, well, not Haru. Like, I feel like we have the healing. I really don't. I love Mika because she would make it so easy. But we really want, like, a Veronica or a heavy hitter just in case we get unlucky on the third one. And re-rolling Maribel feels kind of bad. What does she have? She would have an upgrade, I guess. Shelter Strike doesn't do anything for us. We could get a divine on like OIC to be 0 cost passion card. That's something. And it's still passion. We're just gonna, whatever. Or wait, what? Increase, oh, counterattack 2, this is the neutral, and then increased damage amount equal to 30% of shield own, which we're not going to have a lot of shield, so just basic counterattack's fine. And unfortunate. Weaken doesn't really matter, so sure. Get a shield and call it good. Again, we might be able to re-roll that into something relevant. I'm always going to try to go for the bosses just because it's cool to see what extra fates you can get, and then we can go up this way. So sure, let's get down here. Boy, howdy, that's not fun. Oh wait, because it's right, the decrease cost. Oh shit, this would play out these as well. Or no, it's basic, not common. So this should be safe to play. Just to try and draw more cards. Neither one is attacking, so that's fine. Yeah, really don't like the, really don't like that card. Well, drawing into that does not make it better for us, whatsoever. Passion, he's just gonna die anyways. More counterattack, sure. Is there a way to check the boss before we choose a combatant? Not that I'm aware of. If other people know, you know, let me know, but not that I've seen at least. Still very satisfying, by the way. Not friend is what this guy is. Jesus, too many cards in hand. Or actually, he doesn't have the... Yeah, he just has the end of turn stuff. He doesn't have the debuff stuff. Oh, God. Can we play multiple... No, we don't have multiple basics in our hand to get value off of this. We have just one. Alright, we're not gonna go for the draw, I guess. Yeah, drawing her basics feels quite bad, turns out. I guess we can burn the anemia here just to get us another card drawn. Sure. Oh, gosh darn it, I drew into the RDS. I think we were short a resource anyways, but... we can get one more card out of our hand here at least. Oh, I keep forgetting it counts as a basic, bro. That's so busted. We can just play that for 0. I keep forgetting. Holy hell. That is such a good combo in Sortie. No, we don't want any more of her shit. Sure. More damage to allies is always welcome. It gets so expensive, but like we do have to finish removing her basics if we want to try to loop this properly. Which means we're just never buying anything, actually. Yeah, we'll finish her upgrades just to see if we can get, like, extra morale or something. Activate this card hand? No. 2 free mark, though, man. Hell yeah. The boss shows up in the menu. Oh, that's actually really good to know. Thank you. I forget what this event is, so YOLO! It's golden, which means it's good, right? Pulverize. Doesn't really help us. At the start of turn, fix damage for each status ailment or curse card hand into the enemy. And we don't have something that can gain an epiphany. I really don't want Pulverize, though. The cost is a bit too expensive for what we want. Oh, what am I talking about? We have a free slot, right? Sure. I completely am blanking that we got Maribel, so she has a open, whatever. More health is more health, man. Boy, howdy. What the hell? Oh, wait, I think that counted as using the card, though, right? I don't think it's gonna draw us the extras. No, we can get into gear bag, and then we can do... All right, hold on. Y'all get dunked on real quick while I figure this out. I'll just freeze both of them for a turn. All right, well, that was a bit uneventful for us. We don't have the extra draw. I mean, I guess we might as well. Yeah, things get very, very expensive quickly in the sortie tree. Well, damn. Get deleted, I guess. And then this has retained, so we can just save it for a draw 2 on our following turn. Well, that's a bit of a problem because now it's going to just trigger this. But you know what? YOLO. We do the fun thing. Oh, I forgot this does not exhaust in sortie. Interesting. Definitely don't want this many of them, though. Can exhaust one of them, I guess. Well, there's a good life lesson of using your draw cards first. Like, I think this one's fine. Like, my gut would normally want to re-roll this, but whatever, man. Oh, you know what? Sure. We can just YOLO out one of these real quick. Ah, it's the upgrade I was thinking of. I love how we get this after the fact. Oh, that has a X factor. That's kind of silly. Unfortunately, it has the resolve, so it's not... There's no other reroll, right? And we only have 2 of them? Like, yeah, it's still a 0 cost, but it's not like we have a ton of draw otherwise. Like, 1 has been acceptable. Or wait, no, because RDS counts. I keep forgetting we have RDS in this equation. So I will grab one more of them and then just try to re-roll that into something, something decent. Well, I think this is good. I think these gauntlets are pretty solid. Yeah, we get to do extra punching now, which is always fun. All right. There we go. We are now all aligned on our basics. So now we can finally loop in peace. Oh God. Oh, we actually do have the full... Yeah, man, whatever. I am a big sucker for the YOLO strategy of just play out our hand, see what happens. I totally blanked it. There was the, totally blanked that was in our hand. No, we want to keep all that stuff. I mean, I'm okay with them letting us have a mode 2 where you can just have, like, completely free reign of find the most broken shit you can put together. Again, I know people, like, always want to do the most busted things, and, that is a beautiful, beautiful sequence to see. I know it would be fun to have it right in normal save data, but the balancing would be terrible, to say the least. Oh, now more people asking me about chaotic. Chaotic game. Well, it would go back to like the elasticity would just get everybody right. Like that's the, because there's so many like broken multi-hit or like insane damage combinations you can put together. They would have to shut that stuff down like immediately. Bro, they did not need to give me forbidden algorithm. Rude. I don't even have room to draw the extra cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down to 8, plus 2 is 10. We have... Yeah, I can't get the extra draw off this no matter what. Yeah, so that's just gonna kill whoever it hits at this point. Oh, wrong card to play there. Meant to do the snack time instead. Man, we love drawing into Predator Blade, I guess. There we go. Yeah, and again, I think I am very happy, right, that we also have a different mode that is just not mutant sample resetting until you die. The game has come a long way since season 1. So for me personally, you know, as someone who plays the game on the side as well as obviously makes content, I do enjoy that my now like week experience of CZN is I get to try out different modes on different days just to keep it fresher for longer. Like this is the first time that I've ever played all the way through a patch to the next like banner to banner and not like get burnt out on anything or not wanting to take a break. And that is with a extra week that they added in to this patch. Now, again, as I mentioned earlier in the week, we will be taking a short break, not Adelheid's week, but at the end of that week, because next Friday, well, not 2 days, but in 9 days, Path of Exile 2 is having a major update. And for those that don't know, a lot of us play it together in the Discord. So I will be disappearing for a week to play Path of Exile. We'll see if I last an entire week, because obviously I'll try to keep up with CZN on the side, but just to let you all know, if there's not a stream for a few days, it's because I'm playing Path of Exile and we're in the Discord talking about the new league. At the start of turn, increase damage amount by 10% to basic attack cards for each basic card in deck. Hello? Well, that's obviously insane. What the hell, man? I mean, I'm obviously... no, don't we have the Mythic on her? What is her thing again? Oh, crit chance? Who the hell cares, man? Yeah, I'll downgrade my weapon, sure. Might as well stream it? Maybe. I always feel bad of like trying to, cause like I still have my TCG channel, right? That I haven't done anything. So like if you're watching this on Twitch, this has always been my multi-game. We've streamed Magic the Gathering Arena MTGA on this. We've streamed Lost Ark on this. We have technically streamed Path of Exile on this as well, right? Like I've played whatever on this Twitch channel, but my YouTube is now just everything gotcha. Like I separated out all my TCG stuff as well. So one, I would have to remember how to like desync things in I guess I could just hit stop on YouTube. Yeah, it is split out. So I could just hit stop on YouTube. So maybe we will. Maybe we will just do a Twitch exclusive stream for a little bit with the update. I am not a hardcore enjoyer, no. I go all the way back to Diablo days. Like, Diablo is still my favorite IP, even if it's been butchered multiple times over. I have heard really good things about the most recent D4 update. Haven't played yet. But I've been super into Path of Exile 2, or Path of Exile, I guess I should say, since I checked it out a couple years ago now. Like, I forgot why we eventually got into it. Anyways, let me do some stuff here, I guess, really quickly. Oh, we forgot to play the upgrade. Gosh darn it. I just remember, I think you're just supposed to kill the guy, right? You're not even supposed to kill the other person. My bad. Okay, we're just not allowed to combo the gear bag. But yeah, hardcore, I just don't like the stress. I am somebody who just enjoy checking out builds. I like the, you know, the power fantasy of watching the build progressively get stronger and come online and all that stuff, but trying to do hardcore would just, if I had more time, I would love to try it, but it's just not something that I have the time for ultimately. Yeah, it's like, that's the hard part, right, too, because with my return to office, like, and I know I don't want to, like, sound like I'm overly complaining about this. I'm just trying to be as transparent as possible. With the return to office, right, I effectively have lost, like, 6 to 8 hours in my week that, you know, could be used for content creation and could be used for making videos. So, if you've noticed, I have not been able to upload videos as much as I would have liked to in the last month just because of work. And to be honest, just when I have to wake up at like 5:30 or 6 a.m. so I can drive in the office and stuff, I just don't want to record after work. Like, I'll stream because it's a different, like, I don't have to worry about writing a script. I don't have to edit, right? It's a very different vibe. But I can't do a video after going to the office, man. It sucks. Hire an editor for videos, brother. To pay somebody for that, I would have to make 6 or 7x the amount that I'm making right now to even consider having an editor. Like, it's like, I don't have a Patreon, right? I don't have sponsorships. Like, you know, I'm not gonna say, yo, go spend money on loot bars so I can get, I don't do any of that, right? My day job is quite nice for what it's able to provide, but I cannot hire an editor to pay them a proper amount. I've talked to some friends in the space about it. I just don't have that kind of money. And YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff does not make it. Seraphis, welcome. More activation. Actually, no, I'm just gonna take the retain because it helps set up turns. Boy, howdy, that's tempting. Okay, so this is a good example of, like, we have the draw, so we don't need a ton extra. I really wish we had Wanderers, man. That would have been such a sick opener to get Wanderer of the Void here and then kill him. Damn. Could have been gas. Could have been gas. I guess we only have the one left. Damn. Get rid of this really quick. No, okay, yeah, we have no other cards to really use here, so it is what it is. And I mean, yeah, good old zero attack there at the very end. But yeah, so the biggest part is like just the amount of time that I've lost. And like, you don't really realize it when it's just like an extra hour or two, right? And then like, oh, I'm out. I might as well go like do some errands so I don't have to go back out on the weekend and stuff. So, I guess it's also made me stop and reflect on how much I was doing between basically just working a full day, immediately doing content stuff, then immediately streaming and then sleeping, right? Like that was my Monday through Friday. Well, I guess Monday through Saturday minus Friday, because y'all know I try to spend at least one solid day with Bree on Fridays, but it's, yeah, it was a real hard look in the mirror all of a sudden, for sure. All right, whatever, we'll just use the big multi-hit attack here. So yeah, very much would like to do more, but unfortunately, it is a bit difficult to say the least. That does have combo, I guess. That's not terrible. Oh, you know what? Just a small upgrade, sure. Or no, we have the, what did we just replaced our weapon. What did we get again? So it's a 40% damage increase, but we get, or wait, no, that's only the basics though, right? 2 basic attack cards for each okay, so wait, but Raising Dragonspire count, or Raging Dragonspire? RDS counts as a basic. Oh shit, oh my god, you're right, it says turn, not battle. My brain auto-corrected this to say battle. Bro, that seems insane then, what the hell? This has got to be a mistranslation, right? There's no way. All right, well, we're gonna keep it now just to check that, because that doesn't, I mean, this is Sortie, so like everything's busted. Do we have a, or I guess we'll just grab, whatever. Decrease stress, sure, whatever. Let's check this. Like, again, it is Sortie. Sortie's all about busted stuff, so it's probably fine and working and all that stuff, but that's just silly, man. Oh, there you go. You can see the boss before the fate and stuff. So the last guy is going to be the enforcer. Hey, guys, we want to remove all basics, right? I'm sure we have something we can discard. Get your ass out of here, girl. No. Or wait, do you have bullets? Or no, the bullets cost 2 though, right? No. Oh wait, we don't have a discard besides, That's actually pretty silly how well it could work with Meilin though, right? Because if we get With All My Heart, and that's 3 free passion cards. Oh. Yes, we do have the discard start of turn, but we also have the orb, which is giving us extra. I think we might overdraw, but I mean, this is still what we want. Like, I guess Veronica would be cool, but Shop, powered. These are just, no, this has double question mark. Let's go up. Oh, well, there you go, I guess. We could just, oh, wait, no, because, oh, no. No. I forgot about the decreased cost effect, man. Shit. So wait, do we get nothing then if it cost, does it not count? Okay, well, for science, I guess. Do we get 0 or 1? I'm assuming we get 0, man, but that's kind of BM. Oh, no, it did give us, oh, wait, no, that's from the sphere. That's from the sphere, right? Doesn't sphere and sortie give you, yeah, never mind. Ah, damn. Well, that was almost cool. That was almost cool, man. Whatever, man. YOLO discard a bunch of shit. Yeehaw! Alright, whatever. Oh, I forgot that card has retain. I should have just saved it. Totally blanked on that. Okay, so this is turn 2. So do we get... No. Oh, I guess we don't. Okay, hold on. So... remember 260, I guess. Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes. All right, we can redraw our basics. We can just redraw our basics like that. Oh, damn it, we're gonna accidentally kill them. Okay, we're not gonna kill the other one, I guess. If anything crits, bro, he's dying, so let's not do that. Okay, whatever. We need to let him live for testing sakes. Or wait, is there no basics left in our deck? I guess maybe. All right, hold on. Okay, there's none left in our draw, I guess. Technically, they got us on a technicality here, so. Oh, come on now. We gotta cycle our deck. Or, sure, we have extra healing. Okay, I regret to inform you, it does look like it's just a once per battle. We can cycle one more turn just to verify, but... I guess heal really quickly. Okay, yep, still looks like 260, so I think we are safe for it not working. And then we have 2 morale here, so ignore that amount, but... And that's with the morale buff as well as... I mean, we have a shit ton of buffs at this point. That's morale buff plus the 50% damage buff. Oh, can you not, like, double stack the 50? I guess it wouldn't show up here because it's not a universal buff. Yeah, it's kind of hard to test for at this point. Just because we have so many Oh shit, that was the upgrade version of condensation we could have done with RDS, but whatever. It is kind of hard to test because there's so much going on now stack wise. Yeah, bro, give me this. Give me all the energy. Let's go. Okay, we have no played first card, so let's just burn some resources here. Draw some basic cards. I love how this RDS is going to go crazy, and it's just going to get eaten by the shield of the other guy. That's very unfortunate. All right, I'm gonna be stubborn and see if we can actually just kill him on a turn now. Because then this is gonna hit for 4 times. Ah, oh, no. No, my beautiful combo. Ah, well. Okay, so we did not get the AP for the 0 test. That's unfortunate. That's so funny to me. That's a free discard option here, but all right, well, lesson learned. It's still obviously a very good weapon for the for what Meilin wants to be doing, or like Chizuru as well, or if you just have basic divines. But taking the Cthulhu weapon would have been better. We draw enough that's like awkwardly decent, so sure. Should I go with E2 Typhera or just E1? I still have the Omega. My personal recommendation is do not spend your Omega codes on anything but seasonal characters, because if you keep playing, you will eventually get a E2 Typhera or E3 like I have her now. So it feels really, really bad to use Omega Codexes on characters that you can accidentally get from the standard pool. What in God's name is this hand? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting we have the activation cores that could help us with our draws here, so. Or not with the draws, but with the 8-card requirement that we need. Yikes. I guess just card. Again, a handful of zeros, man. What do you want me to do here? Just get rid of one of the activation cores. Ah, damn, I meant to use the Unity here. Double Unity, more activation cores. Good lord. Cool. Nope, that is a very easy skip for us. Yeah, admittedly, I have not used my selectors yet either. Obviously, it's a little bit different for me because I have every character at this point. With the third. Oh, damn, that's actually pretty... Wait, hold on. Holy shit, I want to get rid of this, man. This thing has been bugging the shit out of me. Yeah, that Bloom, that seems great. That seems like a solid pickup for us. Oh my god, Linked and Quietus on the Forbidden Algorithm. Are you serious? God, well, that... easiest discard target of my life, brother. Holy shit, I miss that card so much. But yeah, I have not used my selectors yet either because again, I have everything, and in the future I might really want to unlock a divine or manifest ego for somebody, and I want to save it for that. No, this is all damage. This is only for the basics, but no, we'll keep our plus 40% damage on our actual damage dealing cards. All right, I wanted to pull off the haha funny combo, and it's not going to give us the haha funny combo, man. Oh, get your ass out of here, man. What is this shit? Sure. All right. That was something. Guy still gets deleted. Guy still gets deleted anyways because of all the passion cards. Oh, don't make me exhaust a strike, bro. Come on. Man. Or wait, it's draw. I need 2 cards. Hold on. Can I like luck sack into a move instead? Oh yeah, hit him. Oh yeah, we don't want to get rid of our strike though. Man, that shit is so fun to see every time. I guess his head is just not doing anything. We can cycle here just to try to like go back to our deck. And then yeah, he's very dead because we can just go into our Unity here to get big damage, hopefully. No, it's too much damage. Yeah, I don't know, man. Is there some like extra 0-cost spam that you can do with like, you know, run Diana, Veronica, Meilin, I guess? Oh no, because you'd have to use Veronica with the AP on Repose, I guess? I don't know. I feel like you could work something out between all of them. Again, elasticity, I get it, but it would be fun. I guess technically her. Or no, we removed all our basics. We don't get the extra healing. Ah, whatever. If you get basic divine on Unity and copy it, it will become infinite. Well, it's only move 2 basics though, right? You would have to get... Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. You'd have to have 2... You'd have to have 2 moves. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Damn, that would be funny, actually. Sure. Random divine on gear bag. I mean, it's never gonna be the first card that we use, right? No, because we have the decreased no. We have the decreased cost thing. So if we're gonna hard cast this, we might as well draw 4. Damn it, this is why you always check the shop first, man. That's on me. That's 100% on me. Morale boost is something. All right, draw. I have draw infinite start of turn. Holy shit. We're out of. Okay, well, I guess we just buy something to buy something. I mean, she seems all right. For sure, like no like immediate complaints. Like nobody has elasticity, right? So you just get to play Meilin at full power. So I guess for those that like really missed out on like season 1 Meilin, if you want to know just how absurdly broken this character was, you get to still do all the most insanely broken things in Sortie, which is a good spot to be. I do want the extra AP, and I feel like we can deck cycle anyways. That's kind of annoying to get here, admittedly. I guess try to shuffle this back in. No, we're one short then from the other. Okay, I was really hoping we could do some like super silly shenanigans here, but oh shit! I was not paying attention to her breakdown status. We will retain all of this. Well, that's my bad. I hope that doesn't come back to bite us. Man, I hate when you get this shit. Like, I can't do anything with it. All right. What do we got? 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 The retain's cool. We can't cycle back to draw 4, so we just gotta like spend some stuff. Oh, there's Sue. Yeah, I was waiting for you to see. I was waiting for you to see it all, and I knew that you would get some Vanguard shenanigans going on. I am ready to relive my Maribel OTK deck yet again. I guess there's no way. We'd have to like play all of her cards first so we could actually get the draw 4 or draw 2, but then we just got to make room in our hand. So it doesn't really matter the sequencing here. Get rid of this. That's going to combo into that to draw a bunch of cards. And immediately comes back anyways. Yeah, I don't want to fill up my hand too much yet. I want to try to play out as much stuff as possible first still. Might as well use it while it's discounted. We don't have a good discard out, or we don't have a good exhaust target now. Or I guess we can exhaust one of the weapons, which is fine. And this will force a deck shuffle. Nope, and we'll just save that for next turn, so, alright. Yeah, so this is the unfortunate part. Like, if we want to draw with the Strike of Darkness, we have to discard this and then hope to draw it off the Unity. Because Unity is the draw 2 one. So yeah, we do this. We get our draw 2 extra off that. And now this is going to be free. don't have... I was really hoping to get the gear bag to cycle back again. Oh, I forgot that we cycled in some of those, man. That feels bad. I mean, that does give us 2 extra shakers. And this counts as a activation. Okay, we got our random discard that we wanted. Dang it, we're not gonna get a full... One, two, three. Oh, they're about to hit the shit out of us, so we do want to actually kill him before. No, there's no way we can get like an extra 4K off the other one. All right, well, whatever. Get a shield to absorb some of it. We'll just split the damage, call it a day. Ah. That was almost something. Nope, he is gonna die anyways. Alright, get our shield and then we can just kill him in the next turn, it's fine. Just a casual draw 4. Love that for us. And then again, he's just dead. Yeah, that was fun. Meilin definitely feels like she's a character that excels with all the basic attack shenanigans in Sortie. And is still a lot stronger than Chizuru, of course, because she's not handicapped in any way. Yeah, like, there's a slight increase, but, like, unless I was just gonna sit here and spam Heidi Marie nonstop and not get to see what the other combatants do, like, yeah, I'd probably do 80 just for the sake of it, but, you know, have some fun with it, get to see some cool new builds, kind of see what the devs were doing, is nice, because, you know, I haven't played Meilin in however long at this point, and I'm also not going to work on getting everybody up to 61 unless I'm doing 65. So that's kind of like the other challenge too. Yippee that we got our stamina back. All right. Slowly but surely getting there. Can Meilin clear 80? I'm sure she can. Right, we can't use... Oh, right, because he wouldn't get boosted. Yeah, I really gotta work on getting these other guys up to 60, just so I can try out more units. Did we do a Narja DPS already? I don't remember. And again, I am trying to do like whoever's buff because you do get the extra black mass and tactical data gain. Which, you know, again, they are going to just continue to have Heidi Marie as one of them. And I'm sure Adelheid will be as like a permanent addition in this list as well. Oh, delegations. Thank you. Thank you. I was going to forget. Yeah, I want to try to fix the Tressa that we have. Because we have this version, which I had come to realize that the daggers, when you're trying to sync all of this together, you don't actually have the hand space for the triple dagger creation, because you have to play out all your daggers, then you have to do shadow reload, then you have to go into your last two. So I need this exact setup again, But I need this to be the other. So it might be better for us to just eventually use the remanifestation. But this shit is so expensive, man. It's awful. Oh yeah, I have also been one, like, in Discord using HDMI and ADHD for the teams. But for the life of me, I cannot spend like the 8K that it is to try to fix these. Oh, and then our curse. We want the other curse as well. Like, technically it doesn't matter because you get the most, you still get maxed out stacks, but like this build is otherwise so perfect, man. We got the gun, we got the mask, which is part of the build that you have to have the mask. I think we got the extra increased. Oh, there we go. Increased damage of exhaust cards, right? We got really, really lucky, but for the sake of trying not to spend like 50,000 black mass to fix a, you know, tier 2, tier 3 character, where it's gonna spend a couple more days working on delegations while I think about what my next build is gonna be, because I have not had time to stop and think about that. Oh my god, what am I looking for? I'm looking for this. Yes, it is. We are effectively just abusing all the multi-hit damage boosts that we got this season, which is an absurd amount is what it is. Where is my... Let's do this one next. So it is basically the same version of my Oops All supports build, and then swapping in... instead of Narja in that team, you put in Tressa, who can deal more damage than Narja, but Narja, if I finish building the deck, and if I go into the, like, the 4-hit Epiphany instead of the 2-hit Epiphany that I was using for my Tower 150 clear, Narja will definitely deal more damage than Tressa, just by nature of having extra hits. Unfortunately, Agony is still capped and still limited in how much it can do. What if you also gain 2 morale for each Shadow Dagger? From where's the extra morale coming from? Like, if the Epiphany creation upgrade was not limited once per turn, it would probably be pretty sick, but it's not enough otherwise. Yeah, we're aiming for a 0 cost, 2 daggers, draw 1 card, because that's the Epiphany lineup that you're going to want to do to make sure you can cycle through your entire deck every turn. Do I think Tenebria will revive Agony? I hope she does. Because, again, like, the biggest part about things like Vital Attack and its scaling is that it wants you to have a team full of characters that have Agony, right? Or ways to stack up Agony, which we just don't have otherwise right now. Totally meant to look for engravings here, but oops. We gotta save our money for re-rolling the shop just to make sure we can get mask. Oh, I think I said Glorious Evolution earlier in the stream, but Glorious Resistance, this is the card I was talking about. This is the other upgrade card that you can get 3 morale on, but again, it comes with the downside of taking 10% damage, which you don't want, so... Yeah, I have a lot of friends who are playing Riftbound currently, so it is always top of mind for me. I've definitely been wanting to dig into a TCG again, but it has definitely been difficult to balance that with everything else going on. Yeah, I mean, everybody has a different opinion of what is best, though, right? Like, I know there's a lot of balancing issues that's been happening in Riftbound. There's a lot of issues with the whole metal prize cards and the guys that farmed like 27 metal cards over the last weekend that a lot of people are upset about. There was the rules issue with LeBlanc that was causing a lot of drama. So, like, every TCG, like what I tell everybody is like every TCG has issues. Just play whatever TCG that you enjoy and you have a locals for. But for me personally, I don't really have a locals right now that is super in on any card game that I was checking out. All right, cool. We got the right curse. Good start. I hate to say it, but I keep thinking about going back to Magic. But I just don't have it in me. Like, I've come to learn that I'm much more of a casual player these days because I'd rather just... I play card games more for the social interaction than I do like the prizing and the glory and all that stuff. Like, I used to be a tournament grinder, don't get me wrong. I used to, like, you know, spend every weekend going to PTQs and stuff like that in Magic, but I personally just don't... I don't vibe with how the TCG landscape has shifted anymore. There's too much, like... Even Gundam, man. Like, I love Gundam. But so much of that local community has just shaped itself in a way that, like, everybody is so prize hungry. Everybody is so focused on, like, how they can make their money back. And no one's there to have fun. No one's there to just play the fucking game anymore. Like, I'm so burned out on the current... And by the way, that's another reason why this whole gacha channel started instead. But, like, I'm just so disappointed in the current state of the industry. And for those that know, like, Union Arena is one of my favorite games to play. Because it does have that more casual aspect. It's just, you and I sit down at a table, we play our favorite IPs, and we have a good time, right? Like, it's good to... Where's my... Oh, there we go. Right, like... Where's my... Right, like... I got my foiled out Eva deck, right? Also, rest in peace, this deck just ate a ban, right? Like, I foiled out a lot of this. There's my big boy, Karu, right? But here's the thing, like... Is it the best designed card game out there? No, it's not. Oh, and then also I have my Gintama action points, which was a gift from Bandai, which I love dearly and appreciate. So, what else is in here actually? But this is still sorted. But yeah, like the foiling is just good. I love like the gold foiling design that they do. There we go. That's more in focus now. Still very solid deck after it ate the restriction and whatnot. So, anyways, that's my real quick shill on Union Arena. So, cheap decks, build whatever IP you want. We have an Inuyasha set that's coming out later this year that I'm really excited about that I will pick up, but I'm waiting for them to give us the Grand Blue set. So unfortunately, the person who I was working with, she moved on to a different position within Bandai. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing more Union Arena stuff this year or not. I hope I am, because I still, like, for me, for the core of like what the game is, it's still my favorite game in the market currently, but it's been really difficult to find time because the closest locals that I have for it is Monday nights, and that's usually like the start of my work week. I have to go into the office on Tuesdays. Like, I don't want to like run out, be at late locals and then rush back and all that stuff. Like, it's just not a... It's rough to play during the week, so... Curse Gouge is an easy cut. Not the one I meant to pick. Yeah, again, it's just the current landscape for competitive nature of card games. Do we have... Sure, man. Just YOLO this. We'll slam this shit anyways. I guess that works, because if I copy it, they'll all be common cards. It'll be the only common card in the deck. Yeah, I guess. I keep forgetting about this damn epiphany, man. So again, the anticipated build for how to like fix this, what we wanted was just a draw one. Literally this, but draw one card instead, but if I can loop my daggers, it does screw up the sequencing a little bit, but we might be able to use this. That's they're really lucky that we got that for before our copy too. We just have to hope that the rest of this run lines up. But yeah, so the kind of in the same vein of card games, I know a lot of people are trying to get me to check out this is unfortunate. I know a lot of people are trying to get me to check out the Chaotic TCG when it launches, which it will have a digital offering, which immediately gets my attention of like, hey, it's worth checking out. So I might revive my TCG channel in October when that game comes out, but right now I'm just not interested. Or like the Cyberpunk TCG, it raised like record-breaking numbers on Kickstarter, man, and like I'm super happy because a friend works on the game, but like I have no personal connection to Cyberpunk at all anyways, and just the people that are already like gearing up to scalp that game to hell it back, I'm just like, I don't know, man. I can't get excited about it. Show me a gun. Show me gun one-time dealer. Boo! Boo! Boo on you. Nah, Cyberpunk was decent. I don't want to, you know, I think the game was fine, but I definitely am very tired of every IP and every game making a run back. What else? We need to look for, before I blank out again, we still want to roll for mask. And I guess random engravings if there's good ones. This is still, bro, I need them to buff this card again. Like, don't let this be a one-time per turn. I think if they remove the limit on this, it still wouldn't be broken by any means, but let us have fun with it, man. I mean, I guess it's only 140. Lux. Nope. Nope. I mean, we're looking for Umbra engravings, I guess. Oh, good heavens, man. This is correct. This is correct. This needs to be upgraded. No. All right. Well, hopefully we don't lose the copy here. Okay, we'll have to fix the vital attack. Okay, we are at least live for this run. I see an executioner's piece, so we're just gonna go ahead and grab it. No, and that's totally fair. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm trying to take away from your experience at all. I just know that it wasn't like, what was the other game that was like unplayable at? Or no, maybe I am thinking about Cyberpunk's launch and I'm thinking about how it got fixed later, but I know there's like another big game a lot of people were looking forward to, which was just a unplayable mess when it launched. Because like, I know Cyberpunk had issues on like PS4 or whatever, but like that doesn't count, man. That was like ancient hardware at that point. You can't save that. That is shield. Yeah, I think it was No Man's Sky, actually. All right, again, unfortunately, we still gotta find our, we still need to find our mask. You know, we still have to find the build enabling piece here. All right, I guess we should remove one more card while we're thinking about it. Oh, our money is running tight. I guess like both of these need to be fixed. So if we have to fix one of them at the end, it's not a big deal, but like we'll re-roll both these, see what happens. Oh, well, there you go. Never mind. We just get what we want. Perfect. It's 150. I mean, sure, man, right? We have ways to get fixed shielding. We might as well. But yeah, moral of the story again, play what you enjoy, be it card games, be it video games, be it whatever you do in life, just make sure you're enjoying it. Make sure it makes you happy. If you find yourself not getting enjoyment out of whatever it is anymore, take a break. Come back to it later. If you still don't enjoy it, be okay with walking away from whatever it is, and I promise you, you will have a happier life by the end of it. What is this? No, these are all terrible. Do we have curse cards? Sure. Maybe we were supposed to fight these guys. I don't know. Oh, bro, we don't have any of our... I totally forgot. We don't have our persona for shit set up. Okay, we found the problem. We're not going to finish our persona card. I don't have the gold to really fix this. All right, we'll get the cube and then try to loop back into the book, I guess. Oh, man. I might try looking for the upgrade in this run instead because we are getting a little bit of a rough spot. We want the multi-hit off the engraving, though. Are we gonna get even one engraving, man? Okay, all right, one engraving. Halfway there. Totally gonna save this somehow. There's like 2 events left, man. We don't have shit for engraving, so honestly, if I can get a damage buff here, that'd be great. I mean, sure, right? Like, maybe we partner her with somebody. Okay. Nice. We were able to get our we're able to finish it. The problem is it doesn't look like we are going to find our mask. Damn. We removed everything, right? Yes. All right, this is we gotta buy shit to put on random people angle again. Gotta try to free up some slots here. It's not looking good. Or I guess what, legendary is 200, right? So we gotta, oh, we don't have, we can't actually remove anything else. Damn. Well, shit. Oh, we should have done the training. We could have looked for the other neutral, man. Ah, piss off. Everything but the trigger we need, man. Yeah, baby! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about! The boss came through! The boss came through! Let's go! Let's go! You love to see it! Hell yeah! Never doubted for a single second! We are done! Thank you, boss! Never mind! Oh, Jesus. The way that I was about to just bash my head against this desk, man. Oh, thank fucking God. Done. Done. We didn't get Cleaver, I guess. If I'm gonna be a crabby pants about it, whatever. Oh, whatever. We're done. We'll take it. Move on. Cool. So I can record a video now for the video. So I can record a clip. Cool, 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 cool. That means we also have points for divines, right? Because this should be 140. Yeah. So now we can divine the vital attack. Hell yeah, man. No cleaver, no deck, no. Like, bro, we didn't get any of the increased damage, I guess, like, right? But whatever. It's good enough to include a clip in a video where I can feel okay recommending it at least, right? Like, that's good enough for me. I gotta remember, like, vital attack for increased damage is fair, and then I think we said draw and shadow reload, right? Is what I yeah. So the only reason why we're using resonance in this build in particular is because we're trying to abuse this card for Tressa. So the way that this works is that you get to have an insane multi-hit attack with Tressa that makes her deal reasonable damage, thanks to all the new multi-hit damage boosts in this whatchamacallit, in this season. So It is probably a good enough solo carry variation for her, but where'd my I got okay, hold on. I got too excited. My wrist rest fell off. What's the tip to not fail out on a delegation? I keep failing at either the first boss or lead in the second half. Upgrade your units, upgrade your potentials. I don't think gear matters, right? I forget what they said all counts. Now, there is also a issue with Chaos Delegation in that it is, they're using player data and how the auto clear works. So for characters like Luke, as just a random example, who might not have a lot of clears yet, will probably be a little bit more difficult to use. So unfortunately, I did not expect to get this far because I don't have a second build that I wanted to put together. Oh yeah, no gun, I guess. Okay, hold on. I gotta delete these old ones. Yes, this is the one that we just did. So, equip. Just so I remember. Again, I have not done her... I have not done her tower yet. Does she not have a chibi one? No, that's Ray. How the hell does Tressa not have one, bro? Whatever. You can have those, I guess. Cool. Oh, is it friendship? Is that what it is? Oh, thank you. There you go. Which means I probably have not gone back to do her. Yes, I have not. Well, there you go. Thank you. I have not done her presence yet. Was that all of them? Did I? Okay, I did click through. We gotta restock up on our prisms after Heidi Marie ate all of our stuff. Okay, there we go. I probably have some others that are not like while I'm here, right? We might as well whatever. There we go. Because for whatever reason I did not get her to 10 yet either. Save data, customize, remove. There you go. Okay, so, unfortunately, I did not I guess we did not do the, I don't want a chaos delegation to go to waste, right? Because, now we know why can where? Oh, right. I already have the tab open. Now that we know that the Great Rift is going to be based on actions, we need to rebuild all of our Heidi Marie decks, unfortunately. So, it is time to revisit our good friend. the Void. So for those that don't know, there is a mistranslation. Shocker, I know. There is a mistranslation with the Great Rift patch notes that I forgot to include in the video because I said the right thing, but I highlighted the wrong thing in the text. So in the English patch notes, it currently says that you get attacked for every action point that you spend. That's not true. You get attacked for every action you take, meaning you are going to want haste cards for setup. So the challenge here is that if we think about like what she has in her kit, right, it is going to be, it's very limited because it's just the multi-hit one that I built. It's this version of Sword Rain, which we tried to make work and admittedly was not good enough. In so many words, I was not happy with this card, right? Hero to All has haste on, what is it? This one and this one. So keep in mind, apply linked Quietus cards in hand for this turn. We're going to come back to this very important card. Unfortunately, it's only a draw 1 is the downside, right? That is the trade-off. Where this is draw 2, but only her attack cards. And then I'm pretty sure Thread doesn't have a haste one, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so the downside here is that our options are quite limited. And so the other part of this is that we need to then discard. We have to discard a lot of cards as well, right? And so Diana, while she doesn't have a lot of haste in her kit from what I remember, she does have a way to give us extra discard stuff that we could link with Heidi Marie. So this is going to be a really weird Great Rift that is plagued by RNG of breakdown. Because keep in mind, it's not just about haste. It's also about discarding cards to go into a break state and then being able to cycle your deck quickly enough that you can get out of the break state and then still do a lot of damage. Oh, is it off of her bullets that have it? Or can I see it in the... Okay, yeah, so this has... Thread of Light does have a haste option. It's a second epiphany. Oh, is there? Oh, cool. Okay. Interesting. But it does have linked as well. Just bring Magna for the shield and get out. Yeah, like that Magna deck that we built may be a good option because it can give you a decent amount of shielding and it doesn't get in the way of the other cycling that you want to be doing. The common card that stops the enemy action count, but it has exhaust, right? So Void, what's it called? Or no, it has to be on a passion unit, right? Or not passion, controller. So keep in mind, you do want like the enemy to attack you for certain parts of it too. Yeah, so this one does have exhaust. Only in the Sortie does it not have the decrease. This still puts us in like in an awkward spot, right? Like, what are we realistically? How do I'll do this, whatever. I don't want her cards distracting me because this is going to be reserved for... oh, there you go. This will be reserved ideally for Adelheid, right? So that gets discarded. Does this have haste in its, I don't remember if that has haste or not now. Anyway, so where I was going with this, right, is that you could, I guess if all of the cards have haste, this isn't as important then. What? Okay, so I guess the question is, what Quietus cards would we want that don't have haste? Which I guess setting up like your with all my heart. What do we have for this one? Oh yeah, these are all skill based. None of them have haste. It says retain, I guess. Sure. So I guess you take this just for deck thinning. Okay, so the pistols would get linked. I guess that's the trade-off here. Oh, and this just lets you cycle a lot of resonance, I guess. So this is going to be the upgrade for or wait, is this the upgrade what I'm thinking of? Yeah, free draw seems fine. And then you're kind of just stuck with this. I mean, we might just be reliant on going full combo with all my heart, playing out your deck, and then just firing off a bunch of heartbreakers. Maybe that's like the ultimate line for this. So it would be this for her draw. This gets our triple damage. This will just be the upgrade because we're just trying to spam out extra swords. Man, I am still a sucker for this version just for like the extra retrieve and whatnot, but... And this also just gets played. Does this have a... No, it only has a draw of this unit, right? Well, no. So I always like doing the day 1 million point combo. Like, that's what I'm trying to build for. Like, I think it's going to be very easy to get your 500k points in this one and get out if you just have any shielding character, right, to help you out. But I'm trying to think, like, how do we maximize on the gimmick to do the day 1 million point deck? That's pretty much what I do with Great Rift. I build that like baseline day 1 deck, try to score with it really quick, make a video on it, and then I never touch Great Rift again because I hate it with a passion. So that's why I try to, like, I'm really gonna try to do the first really quick run of it, and then we'll properly ignore Great Rift thereafter. Sword Rain Haste plus Effulgent Expansion. Just build... Well, Dream World decks won't work, right? And then Adelheid is just going to be like deck thinning plus shield on top of it. I guess you can link this way. But again, the main problem here is like, what else are we drawing from, right? Like we'd have to put the draw epiphany on this, and then what's our spender? Yeah, I wish I had like a very easy answer of what I want to do for this, but it's definitely going to take a bit more time to think how we can abuse this and what's going to make the most sense for getting it all put together. Also, Pistol of Purification, like, linking and getting the full value of the residence is kind of funny. All right, it'd be gaining. I mean, if you want to go real cheeky with it, right? You could just get the draw, Jesus. I don't know that we're going to actually actively need the AP, though. We don't know what, because, right, Adelheid has a skill card that costs 1, which very likely is going to have a 0-cost upgrade that we could then divine for the AP that we need. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, it's kind of where we're trying to go with this, because it gives us the maximum amount of discard. But, like, getting 2 of these kind of feels awkward. Yeah, or just going full cycling, right? If we do this, and we just go, like, the, if we do this way instead, we just go for the full wheelhouse style of deck. And just hope that they cycle into themselves. Again, main challenge is, like, what else are we doing for, like, swords and damage out of her side of the kit? I think we just make this one the stack up swords, though. Because we still want swords for compression. And then this will be easy to link together and make sure that it's doing some amount of damage. This one doesn't have a... Oh, I guess it does. That's something. I guess this will also increase the damage of all the guns, right? Or, sorry, all the bullets. He's going to be single target, so I don't think the 300% AoE matters. I guess you do something like this. Like, the problem is, more than 2 of these is probably going to be way too much draw, because we're not going to need all of this. All right, Drake, humor me. Why would I want to spend my time making a Dream World deck? I will give you the floor, good sir. Please present your case as to why I would want to build a Dream World deck. Go ahead. Please share with the class. I will give you the time. I will give you the moment to shine and bring the glory to the world that is the Dream World decks. Let me actually figure out what this is point-wise before I screw it up. No, because we can make this one the upgrade instead for deck thinning. The draw doesn't help at all either, man. The thing is, if we're discarding this anyways, we don't... Like, this is a zero-cost deck. Like, we're playing everything here for 0. We are AP negative at this point. Yeah, the issue with Dreamworld is that it doesn't do shit for damage. On top of that, it's not going to give us the protection that we need in the Great Rift for sustain. So the Dreamworld deck is failing 2 very important criteria before we even consider building it. So if you somehow have a Dreamworld deck that is providing 1,000 shield a turn and clearing 70,000 damage, we can't build it. Yeah, there is no point building that deck unless it is beating those criterias. And I sure as hell have not seen one yet. I have not seen a single Dreamworld deck that is worth building. It's a really cool gimmick, guys. It's really fun. I get it. I'm not trying to take away from the deck itself, but I want to get you thinking about why it is not good for Great Rift and why we need to think about other decks as an option. Drake, I've given you the floor, brother. Show me a clip. Show me the criteria that I've just laid out. I got you, man. Provide your case. We do not know Adelheid's kit yet. But we are basically hoping that we get... we're really hoping that we get a selective blessing so that we can use Adelheid as a draw filter. No, it's fine. Like, I think, again, I want to stress that there is a fine line between having a deck that is cool and does a cool gimmick, and when it pops off, it's cool, right? We've all played, well, maybe not all of us, but like a lot of us have played combo decks in TCGs, right? Everybody loves combo decks. They're fun, they're exciting. The problem is we're not just talking about letting a deck do its attack and that is the only one-dimensional thing that it can do, right? For those that haven't played Great Rift before, one, not only do you need 2 teams, but you also have to have some type of sustain at a minimum, or you're just gonna die to the boss more often than not. So in the Dreamworld decks, at least every version that I've seen, none of them, well, one, they don't do enough damage, flat out, end of discussion normally, right? They don't do damage. 2, they don't have any sustain or any durability built into them, so you can't survive in the Great Rift, right? If the boss, as we know, as it literally says in the preview, the boss is going to beat the shit out of you multiple hits. If you don't have something like Fortitude on basic cards, if you don't have something like Cassius's morale reduction on quest completion, the boss will likely one-shot you, right? So you need to build with those things in mind. Now, again, when the boss goes live and when maybe it doesn't do enough damage that you can survive for 2 rotations and then deal enough damage, sure, maybe that's all fine. But based on the current information available and based on what we know from previous Great Rifts, the Dreamworld deck unfortunately just fails on multiple checklists before we know the rest of the Great Rift. So again, for me, as someone who wants to think about what is a good enough deck to build that I feel okay recommending to other people to build before next Tuesday, Dreamworld just ain't it, unfortunately. I think there are other reasons to build for, to build the Dreamworld deck. I think it's fine in other instances, but as we are laser focused here on trying to cheese the mechanic of the Great Rift, we're super limited on what we have. So I can already tell that you're using the boss that takes increased damage, so I'm not going to look at the clip. I'm not trying to shortcut it, but like what I mean by that is it's very fine. We had I forget if it was Kadith or somebody else, like 120k damage is like the good spot for Heidi Marie in terms of like if you're finishing those decks. So like as a baseline, 120k ish damage per turn is fine. So if you're like anywhere plus or minus 20k in that, it's fine, right? It's good enough. There might be better memory fragments. There might be, you know, someone might be E2 versus E4. Like someone might, there's multiple variations that might account for the damage differences at that point. So it's hard to say, but it's what we have to work with for now. So I'm bummed that the Selena thing didn't work out, but you know, we got over 1 million damage on turn 6 with the OTK build, which also doesn't work for this build, unfortunately, for the Great Rift. But I guess we're gonna have to remain focused on some type of discard mechanic while also being able to do a lot of damage in the same turn is going to be the important thing. And also, again, cycling your deck is going to be very important to break out of the mental state. So that's the other thing you have to remember. Your combatants are gonna break down, and you're going to need a way to redraw those cards in the same turn. No, I mean they said it was for Heidi Marie's single target, which is fine. Okay, let me just let me finish. We'll just do a random delegation really quick for her. So the thing is, we still need an enabler for this. So 1 cost card or less is going to hit everything in our deck. So I think it's actually supposed to be this one. Oh, right. Oh, shit. I almost forgot, bro. We need Faceless Woman, right? Let's not forget that important card. That would have been bad. Does this change what persona we want to use, though? So they will probably make the first half void and then make the damage scoring side be passion. Because the second half is usually what you focus on for the, like the actual loop in the mechanic and stuff. The first half is like the damage check for turn 5. The second half is do the gimmick and do whatever. Am I going to make a Nebula Distortion God? I'm struggling with all the bosses. I have not even done boss 2 or boss 3 yet, to be perfectly honest. I just haven't had time, and I've been trying to figure out other delegations builds to do. Oh, actually, we could do... Oh, no, our hand sizes might be awkward. What engravings can skills get again? Or no, it's still going to be the increased damage, right? That's stupid. Let me find the exact wording of the discard gimmick, though. Oh, Jesus Christ, what happened on Twitter? Oh, just more of the chaotic TCG stuff. All right, let me, where was the patch notes posted again? Let me pull that up. Because I remember discard, and I remember having to break out of the mental state. Game announcements, that one. Yeah, so you're gonna need to find... How do you cycle that in one turn, though? So you have to discard a lot of cards to go into your mental breakdown, and then you also have to draw a lot of cards in the same turn so you don't just automatically die to his attacks when you have half health. And also, again, this is mistranslated, by the way. This is meant to say takes actions, not action points. So 0 and 1 cost cards don't matter. Yeah, and if you fail to exit mental breakdown, you will just die. So the highest scores are going to be discarding a bunch of cards, trigger the mental breakdown, drawing a bunch of cards to get out of the mental state, which then turns your damage online for the boss. Can you use the mega code on Heidi Marie? Yes. So if you want to upgrade her over time, you absolutely can as well. And again, her thing is probably going to be goated just because the blessing. Well, so keep in mind you can use, well, hopefully people have Nia. Or I guess we haven't gotten we don't know what combatants are going to be on the roster yet, right? You could use Nia for discard. You could use Cassius for controlled discard, right? Like Cassius might end up being actually a good pick because he has the... Here's my... Oh, wait, I'm still on the wrong tab. Cassius and Nia both have like a draw to discard to option. The notable thing about Cassius is that he has dice tricks, so he gets the extra draw that we need. And then Devil Dice, if you want to go this route with it, right? There it is. If you go this route with it, this might actually be ideal because it gives you the discard outlet and it allows you to set up turns where Devil Dice can discard its own Devil Dice to go into the second deck cycle that gives you even more draw and discard once you break the mental barrier. So there is a couple different ways to really abuse this to make sure that you are able to draw and discard in the same turn, which seems like it is going to be like the most important gimmick this Great Rift. And then for those that don't know, if you have Nia... I mean, Nia has a billion different ones, right? Or hold on, but you have to discard import... Yeah, so keep in mind here, we're gonna want to do something that's like straight up draw, discard, and not move to top, right? Because you want to burn through your deck. So you can't use the Eternal Hunger Nia setup because, well, I guess you could still technically draw through it. But you want to think about this as a pure deck cycling and going through it instead of the normal set back on top for Eternal Hunger, draw 2 cards, reset Eternal Hunger back up, draw 2 more. You're going to want to be a lot more focused on just the hard cycle part. Lucas? Oh, I guess Lucas does have a discard for the is it Flamethrower that discards? Oh shit, he's Passion too. Yo, Lucas meta, baby, let's go. Passion and you get discard too. That's actually kind of funny. Unfortunately, it's only like a 1-cost draw 1 discard. We can't make this cheap enough, but that is low-key kind of funny. Does anybody else? No, Typhara is just draw. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few. There's probably gonna be Nia on. Or wait, who's on the current banner? I don't remember. Oh, she's already on the. Damn it, she's already on the banner, bro. No, whatever. Everybody's gonna have Nia, right? I am just going to assume that everybody on that every single person that is playing Chaos Zero Nightmare has Nia. Go build Nia. There you go. I don't know why we're overthinking this. I forgot that she was on the current banner, man. Whatever. There's your answer. Everybody has Nia. Just build Nia. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this lines up. Anywho, let's just do a quick. Oh shit, it's already man. I got too sidetracked at talking about builds. We are just gonna try to run like a support Heidi Marie run real quick. I don't know, you're probably good for making this an easy run. You can also generate a ton of effulgent blades, put them all back to deck with Cassius Shuffle. So the blades have a permanent buff, I guess. You can't shuffle back the blades, unfortunately. Fortunately or unfortunately. Is the boss just break the mental of a random combatant? So most likely it is going to be a stress thing that happens. So yes, it will be random. What deck and team do you recommend for Meilin? You could do a Veronica, Diana, Meilin deck if you really wanted to now. But probably still the tried and true Meilin, Veronica, and Mika for the extra AP. Oh, move is different. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I thought you meant the zero cost shuffle one that people were using for the bullet build. The Cassius that draws 3 and then discards if they're not all 4 or more. Yeah. I got you now. The move one does work, but the Wheel of Fortune one does not work. Oh god, what freaking card did we just say? I guess we want the draw. Was this not a draw? Hold on, which... Let me look at my personas again. Which one am I looking for? Oh, I was thinking of the draw 2 one. That's what I was thinking of. No, I guess we still build her for the damage lineup. Oh god, it must be 11 because every Eastern company just tweeted. Holy shit. Maintenance is finished for Star Savior. Kaya's the new character. New guides in Chaos Zero Nightmare. And UA spoilers. Okay. All that is fine. Or no, doesn't... Hold on. Doesn't that Cassius one exhaust, though? Or am I thinking of... Cassius... Shuffle... Ah, yeah, it does exhaust itself. So it doesn't work for Great Rift then. Yeah. That doesn't work then, damn. I am happy that we have so many new players that people don't know what horrors they're about to encounter with the Great Rift. But at the same time, I feel very bad because Great Rift is just not a fun experience, man. I am ready for the Persona, or not. I read the Persona. I'm ready for the Reddit rants on Great Rift. All right, we're gonna do the same one. I don't know what is gonna be right here, but whatever. Well, we don't have... If you're talking about the full-out offensive or triple strike, whatever the hell it is, it's not... It is worse. It is worse, unfortunately. My video got featured in a CZN playlist? What video? Oh, shit. Yo, shout out to Sue, man. You got 2 in there. Love that. Oh, that's actually super cool that they did that, man. Yo, shout out to our boy Sue. Getting 2 in here. I know a lot of people asked me for a new returner. A lot of people were asking me to do this video, and while I was working on it, Sue uploaded his, and I'm just like, all right, well, scrap that. Scrap that video. No, it's awesome, man. And then, yeah, mine's the support with Cassius. But this is dope. And then shout out to Misery as well. He's been doing more content lately. They did not tell us about this, though. So I'm really happy that they ended up doing this. Yep, I will look into that later. Awesome. I gotta say, also, you know, I've been kind of blessed with having CZN be the game that I started with. Because man, this team is just like really good to their content creators compared to what I've seen for other gacha companies. And again, keep in mind, I have a background in TCGs. I've spent 11 years covering trading card games. I've worked with Bondi. I've worked with Force of Will. I've worked with Bushiroad. I have done a lot of partnerships in the TCG space over that time period. And so I had no real expectations or know what to expect from the gacha side and how those communities are. And I kind of just thought that none of these are the right one, so sure. I kind of just thought that CZN was like, oh, well, gachas, they make more money, they can be more generous to their supporters and all that stuff, and, treat their creators right, which is a struggle in the TCG space, admittedly. And then I went to go play Arknight's Enfield, and I saw their creator program, and nope. We are just very lucky, very lucky on the CZN side, for sure. We are not going to get 40 cards in the graveyard. Okay, none of those. Meditation, yes. Yeah, because we probably want the linked version instead. So I'm going to use a meditation here. Gross. Korean company difference, maybe? So, I did check out, or I'm still playing. Technically, I've just kept it offline. I've checked out Mongol Stardive, and while they are very generous from a player reward, I haven't seen anything for like the creator support side of it. So, what they have done is they have like a support system where like basically you have to get people to use your link at checkout in like paying whatever it is. It's like a top off thing, right? Where I personally will never promote those, or like ones that are, I will never have an affiliate thing that's like, oh, go spend money, buy, so I get a kickback, right? Like, I have a full-time job. I don't need it. I don't need that. And honestly, it's a bit scummy, all things considered. I acknowledge that gachas are inherently predatory, which is why I always try to do a more free-to-play focus for all of my guides. But I also recognize that in the gacha space, things like Loot Bar and things like the creator program that Mongol Stardive does, that's how creators got to get paid, man. It's not easy to be a full-time content creator, so I sympathize and totally understand why other people have to do it. We do not need Umbra engravings for this build. Nope. Neither of those, please. Yeah, so very long-winded way to say that CZN is goated, and another game that I'm really looking forward to is Limit Zero Breakers. But I have no idea what to expect from that company either, so ironically, I'm a little bit burned out on trying new gachas already, which is, I can't imagine how people have done this for like X amount of years in this space, man. Like, there's just so many games that come out that are just absolutely terrible and not worth the effort to check out. Oh, it doesn't have the quietest though, unfortunate. Which one we picked doesn't matter here. It just really wants us to have that engraving, man. Yeah, like, I get the idea of playing multiple at a time, but I just mean, like, from the content side of it, it feels, I don't know. And I guess I might be biased just coming from like the TCG side of it, and like thinking about the content space that I'm personally used to, versus like new gacha games coming out, and then like sure you have like your reroll guides, you have your day one guides, but like so quickly you'll be like 2 days into a new gacha and you're like, wow, man, this is kind of ass, but I still have to play it for like 2 to 3 more weeks because there's more videos that I have to do on it. Like, that's just, it just sucks, man. It like kills my personal interest very, very quickly. So again, it might just be a me issue, right? Oh, there you go. But it's something that I like, oh man, I could never imagine doing it full time personally. All right, or no, we do want to do meditation. We want, or I guess we have to re-roll this now. I think this run's pretty dead, y'all. Like, we're not hitting anything that we need, admittedly. Well, at the same time, I do get it because, like, my Star Dive videos popped off like hardcore. The Mongols, the Star Savior and the Star Dive videos both did like stupid well compared to how normal CZN videos do. And look, at the end of the day, I still want to grow the channel. I would like the idea of getting sponsorships that aren't scummy, so I can pay for other, like, again, I keep bringing this up, but I need to build a new PC at some point. I would love to have a sponsorship pay for it because, spoiler, building a new PC right now is still completely ass. So I have put some money away from stuff that I've gotten from CZN for just doing content that I'm doing anyways, which has been awesome. But other stuff that's like hit my email or hit my other stuff is like, no, dude, I'm not going to support your AI generated bullshit game, even if you are going to pay me $500. Like, oh, what was the stupid ass waifu egregious AI game? Dragon Lord? Dragon Traveler? Is that it? Dragon something. They got in my email and like we were going back and forth and like, no, just no. I was not about it. Dragon Traveler, thank you. There you go. But they were like aggressively trying to get content creators. And again, like I am still very new to this space, y'all. Like, look, I am going to screw up. I'm sure some sponsorship is going to fall through the cracks. I might miss something. I'm human. It's going to happen. But I do try to look over absolutely everything with a fine-tooth comb when it does come my way. Because again, I could use the extra money for, again, computer. It's going to go right back into all of this. But I'm not going to just take something just to take something. Yeah, we are so cooked on our meditations. All right. Nope. All right, this is, we're done. We're so done. I love how our Tressa run, dude, was so good. Was so peak. Everything lined up. Absolutely perfect. And we just got dog shit on this entire run. No part of this went good, man. This has got to be the worst chaos run that we've had. Oh my god, this is... I'm so thankful for Chaos Delegation that I did not spend... Well, obviously we were talking and chatting and stuff, but like... I'm so thankful for Chaos Delegation that I didn't just waste like 30 minutes of my hard-earned focus on this stuff. Like... Forget it, reset, we get our rewards, we're done, man. Good lord. What time it? Ah, damn it. Sorry, I gotta be up. So for those that missed like the beginning of the stream, I have to be up in like 6.5 hours. Six and some change at this point because I have to go drive into the office. I think is there anything else that I forgot to cover? Sure, these. Oh my god, K-Ron! I guess this means... Oh, you know what we can do? We can, hold on. Do I have that clip recorded yet? We can go record the clip just so y'all can see the Tressa deck in action. Did I record... Excuse me. No, I did not record it yet. So cool. We'll just record it live really quickly, and I'll throw myself into the void. Let me close out some of these other windows just so the recording doesn't lag like mid-thing or anything. Do that. Let's do... Cool. Tower. Oh, sure, because we can still save change data, right? Or we can still... Holy shit. We can still change save data. Oh, it automatically updated. All right, cool. Everything else is the same. So let's just go jam this really quickly. And same thing, we'll get all of our, we'll just get all of our, we'll get all of our, upgrades out of the way. Oh, shoot, we have the right epiphanies now, though. So, in our previous one, we were doing full house because we didn't have the extra draw. We still don't have a 2-cost card to activate straight. Triple one gives us a extra draw, but it's... it should just be back to 000, actually. Yeah, back in, exactly, back in good old season 1 efforts, man. Oh, there we go. There's our curse card. All right, we'll shuffle, and I think that is all of our upgrades. Yes, that should be everything now. Oh, wait, do we have enough? Oh, yeah, we have enough. Boy, howdy. Wish that was full agony, but not there yet. Okay, so here's where the sequencing gets awkward, right? Because before we draw through our deck, we want to make sure that we get the other dagger. Oh, god dang it. One of those went in. We want to make sure we got the other dagger out so we can cycle the rest normally. So this will draw the dagger, and then we're going to draw off the... God dang it. The one extra dagger's got to ruin the flow, man. All right, we're not allowed to have nice things. I hear ya. Make sure we use all the daggers here so they don't get shuffled in again. It just shuffled in another one on me. Maybe we do need the triple one. So a neat little trick is that if the Shadow Reload will also exile it from graveyard or from the, or sorry, from the deck or from the graveyard. That should be everything now, but it's gonna create another 000. We don't have a resident state, so that's whatever. What's left in the deck? Vital. Oh dang, maybe we do need the extra draw from the 111 then. Or no, I guess if this was a draw, we'd be 1 card off. So I guess this does need to be the draw divine, but I think it's like good enough for a showcase. Yep, and it gave us the vital. Womp womp. Yeah, I mean, Cassius is just still not doing, exciting damage because you build him as a support now. And we're not able to get full agony stacks on because these guys are just not sticking around long enough. Okay, so now we have all of our daggers out. Oh, I'm an idiot. He's gonna fucking... Keep forgetting that he's gonna die. So these are all gonna go back in the deck, man. I hate everything. I'm just trying to get a clip, bro. Did Persona cards kill farming other Zero System worlds? Well, no, because you can still have the Persona cards drop in other... Or I guess, I don't know, because I haven't tested it, but in the previous season, you could still get Persona cards in... Or you could still get the season mechanic in other chaoses. I'm assuming that they kept that for this season. I have not personally tested that, but like, you can't build this version of Tressa without going in the seasonal chaos because it does require her to have the mask. So like, I am doing a very hyper niche interaction to make all of this come together in the way that it does. There we go. So that's what I was just talking about, how we were able to thin out our deck because we were able to use our Shadow Reload to make this happen. Yeah, okay, not having the extra draw is definitely gonna hurt us, I guess. All right, whatever. We'll go through the motions here really quickly. Hopefully this boss is strong enough to let us cycle a couple times. Here, let me... this is an annoying boss. This is not what we really want to test against. Oop, nope, wrong one. Where is... Oh my god, where's my... There we go. And I will just use a couple turns as or we should have gone... Hold on. I need to record after he hits me for the residence. I guess this allows us to stack up the agony as well, which is important. So I do need to do a deck cycle here. Resonance for everybody. Okay, well now I'm doing too much damage to the guy. I'm trying to remember if there's like an ego skill that we need, but not really. Like Cassius gets us an extra draw. Oh wait, why do we not have enough agony stacks? What happened? Okay, anyways, let's just use this for the sake of it. Okay, so we have to draw our daggers first to get those out of the deck. Oh, I might have just miscounted for the... There we go. There's the full everything for it. Oh, gosh darn it. I forgot one more of these. My bad. It's dealing too much damage. Gosh darn it. Ah, whatever. Good enough. Easiest. Easiest removal of my life. Anywho, is Combo Divine on Devil Dice good or bad? I don't like it because you want to, especially if you're doing like Mika plus Cassius, right? It's going to matter how you're sequencing in case you want to do something like Full House, and your hand's often going to be full with cards, right? So using combo on Devil Dice can often lead you into situations where if you have, especially if you're using Full House, it'll combo use 2 of the cards, which will then trigger Full House after you do the draw, and then you lose out on the Full House. So if you're playing like a much more spam heavy type of team where you're not worried about hand size like we are with Tressa, you can probably get around it. It's not as big of a deal, but that was a, I wasn't gonna spend a bunch of resources re-rolling nonstop for like the 0 cost instead. That was my it's good enough, we're going to keep it build, right? So the Cassius is not perfect because it was like the version 1.0 of the complete build that we did, but this is you know, good enough. I really wish we would have had the extra morale for the explosions of emotions, but what can you do? We're technically only 1 morale short by not having the neutral card because we just put a divine morale on Dice Trick and a divine morale on Popeye Popper. So in the bigger scheme of things, missing a single morale is pretty insignificant, right? So I kept this deck and I just ran with it. No, I think Dream World is unfortunately a bit of a meme. And I wouldn't have to, I would say we do not have to worry about it. If we live in a world where the #1 deck on the leaderboard is a like all-in Mad World deck, I will happily eat my hat, but I don't see a world where that is relevant in that way. Now again, there's other decks, there's other teams that can sneak into top 100, especially in the early days. But if by end of season, or sorry, if by end of the Great Rift, because season would imply this entire cycle, but if by the end of this Great Rift cycle, if the #1 deck is Dreamworld, I will happily eat my hat on it. And I will gift whoever the #1 player is with Dreamworld some amount of CZN currency. Oh, right. Sorry, that's what I was gonna say. Cassius, right? So we are using the Creation Glory's Reign on him because his quests will often make skill cards. So if we are just talking about what is the most amount of damage that Cassius can give to the team on top of building morale already, this is what you want to build because this is, from a theory crafting standpoint, right, the highest amount of damage that he can offer. Now, keep in mind, if we are working on, if we're trying to use him as like a sub DPS like he used to be with 000, yeah, I guess you would change this out, but the reality is 000 just doesn't do the damage it used to, right? Like I don't think there's a realistic world where you care about 000 versus just taking 111 because it gives you the heal, it gives you the extra draw, right? That's generally where you want to be instead. Okay, so technically you want defense substats because 111 quest card is still scaling off your defense, right? But if you're doing the dice trick dice trick that is the draw 2, discard 2 to trigger. Yeah, to trigger this one, it is a or no, this is not a fixed heal. What am I thinking of? Is it the dice trick that has the fixed heal that I'm thinking of? No, this one's fixed damage. Okay, no, I don't know. Yeah, so, sorry, I did not finish that train of thought. Sorry, my bad. Let me go back. So, if you can, right, if you can, the best quest is going to be straight. It's going to give you the extra morale, and it's also going to give you resolve and fortitude to give you more defensive survivability, which is really important for your sustain. So in a perfect world, if you have a 2-cost card in your deck, you want to pick straight, and you want to get the extra morale off of it because it's going to give you the most amount of damage. It's also a skill card, so it's going to give you the full 10% for creation and playing off of Glory Reign, and then hopefully off of your upgrade, it has a 50-50 chance to give you either straight or full house, which is another skill card to give you that last 5% that you need. However, for most people, because of all the Persona cards are generally going to be a 1-cost effect, then you can just use 111 because it does give you the heal for additional sustain. And keep in mind, you still have the dice trick. For those that don't know, you still have dice trick that is giving you this effect every turn, which can give you a upgraded straight or full house, which is then still giving you 10% of that 15% total buff. So this is one of those things where, like, I can't make a blanket statement where, like, oh, you're always going to pick 000. It's the best in every single instance, period, right? But what I can say is for most people, just based on the way that Persona cards work this season, you're most likely picking 111 because it's just going to be the easiest quest to get, and then you likely have other 1-cost cards in the deck that are going to cycle this and maybe trigger it twice, right? But for anything that is Heidi Marie focused, right, because of expansion being a 2-cost, you automatically get the morale buff for it. Still wondering why Popeye Popper is not a unique card? Damn good question. I remember complaining about that a lot in Season 1. For whatever reason, it stays as it is. Oh, and somebody, sorry, let me go back. Someone was asking about Tressa, right? Yeah, so this is where we're at with Tressa. Again, this was meant to be just what is a 4-star only deck that team that we can make that can clear tower, and this is going to be the best Tressa build to blatantly just abuse how strong Persona cards are this season. So again, this definitely needs to be the draw epiphany instead, so this can definitely be optimized a little bit more. I don't remember what divine I was going to take on this, but we're going to divine these two eventually. Or I guess I'm going to try to redo this deck again now that we know. Well, no. I'm not going to work on this deck anymore. The proof of concept worked. It deals enough damage. This version of it that we had, that while not consistent, was still pushing like 50... What I put on Twitter? I think 54,000 damage per turn. Which is fine, right? Like for an all 4-star team that is using their synergy, sure, whatever. It could be better if I had better gear and other stuff, but for an all 4-star team that is completely reliant as Tressa as your main damage dealer, what more do you want from me, right? Like until we get until this effect gets boosted by potentially Tenebria to get the extra stacks of agony, we are a bit limited on how much damage we can do, right? And they kind of pre-nerfed this one, unfortunately, because it says agony stack inflicted by this unit. But the fact that we can get 5 hits on it and the fact that how that stacks with the damage boosting personas makes it her best damage, or her highest damage attack card. So like, sure. Maybe there's something else that we can find that like there's a different combination that pushes this damage even further, but at least for now, this is the best that the best that I've been able to put together while using the new persona, you know, damage amplification that we have. But if you have any other last minute questions or, you know, thoughts on other teams, let me know. Otherwise, I will just pull up. Nope, never mind. I already closed out the image, so I'm not going to pull it up again. And I guess while we're talking about it, we can just show this list as well. Or was it this one? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was this one. This is the other deck that's going to be referenced in our tower carry video. So all of this was in hopes of, you know, if for whatever reason you don't have Heidi Marie and you don't have her as a hyper carry, it's like, well, what are some other solo carry teams that we, or characters that we could build, right? How would we build them? So I'm going to have a 9, a Typhera, and a Tressa all referenced in that video in terms of like how you can build them to solo carry tower when combined with, you know, Mika as being your AP enabler slash can draw some cards, and Cassius just being broken because it's Cassius. But this was actually, now again, the morale one is obviously not what we want here. We wanted the one that upgrades the damage and the healing and everything on this, but I was quite shocked at how good this ended up being, of, you know, just giving us 1,000 shield and 1,000, or it wasn't 1,000 heal, but like whatever it was, like, you know, it gave us an effective HP buffer of like 1,500 per turn, which is more than enough. You know, it's not her most exciting build. It's not the most straightforward build because it does require you to play around harmonization, which does require some extra deck building to make it all work, but it's still very good at what it wants to be doing and giving you the extra survivability that you need. So in terms of like, you know, checking that box, it was good enough. Oh yeah, if it could double the morale as well, that would be sick. I would absolutely be a big fan. All right, well, we didn't even get a chance to take a water break this stream because we just went right through, but this is my time to remind you, hey, go grab some water, take care of yourself, stay hydrated. But that is going to do it for today because I have to be up in a few hours to drive into the office. I am hoping to do the tower video first thing Friday morning, so tomorrow's stream is probably going to be just like a couple more sortie runs, trying to get more Black Mask currency so we can try to upgrade those other decks that we were working on, do other showcases and all that stuff. But hopefully by Friday we'll have the tower video out, and then this weekend is holiday, so I don't know if there's going to be a Saturday stream or not. Honestly, it all comes down to what Bree wants to do this weekend because we have not made our holiday plans yet. But it's a 4-day weekend and I need a break from work and all that good stuff, so I will probably go touch grass, you know, or something. So if you're in the States, hopefully you have a long weekend to look forward to as well, and get a chance to recharge, unplug, you know, don't just stay inside playing video games all day. If it's nice weather by you, just take a 30-minute walk at a minimum. Enjoy the outside, get some sunshine if you can, if you're able, if you have the ability to do so. Definitely refresh a little bit. So, scribe. That's going to do it for tonight. So until next time, my friends, stay safe, stay hydrated. Don't forget to subscribe and follow, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.